strangers, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the is biggest day is.
Hey, what about
So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Johnson goes in motion left. Now Hall to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Browns defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now Williams looking to throw on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Devin White in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. Trailer. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Touchdown. Peyton Hendershot, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Williams to throw on second down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jets at 2-11 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 28-yard line.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Off the play fake, Williams. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 61 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know where you really should have felt that game.
Trailer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's into the hand. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Trailer. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now a 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Out to his left. Caught here by Griffin. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Jets 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Cameron Sample there to make the play defensively. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Off play action. Williams under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Off the play fake. Williams. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. In motion left is Wilson. Williams now throwing on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense. And it's what
there he goes, left side.
Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku, 79 yards. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Williams throwing after the interception. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In motion right is Wilson. Now Williams looking to throw on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, that's Tolbert.
On second down, trailer. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with Touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Williams on third down. Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
Down the sideline he goes. Deontay Johnson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deontay Johnson. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
18 more yards there and another first down. And Wilson in motion left.
On 1st and 10, Williams. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. In motion left is Wilson. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 8 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's caught. Tolbert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
This 2nd and 4. In motion, that's Tolbert.
On second down now. Trailer, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now Purdy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In motion right, that's Wilson.
Williams now off the play fake. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Williams on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Trailer. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Williams on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Trailer. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trailer. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Williams throwing on first down. He finds Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Throwing on first down, Williams. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trailer. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
That's good.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.